Momma Cuisine is about making great everyday meals with simple ingredients and basic cooking techniques, and I want to show you how. Now tell me that this doesn't look like a meal you would find in a restaurant. This show also highlights restaurants, foodies, artisans, and events to help me in my quest in making great everyday meals. So come join me. I'm Johanna Cook of Momma Cuisine. Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into this episode of Momma Cuisine. This is Johanna Cook. Today I'm going to make one of my kids' favorite desserts that I always make at home, which is coconut tapioca pudding. Now, tapioca pudding is something that's very classic American, but with this twist, adding a little bit of coconut milk and coconut water, a little bit brown sugar, a dash of cinnamon, and ground ginger, it makes it a complete different dessert. A little bit more island style, Asian style, and it's something that you really have to try at home. So the first thing you need is half a cup of small pearl tapioca, 2 cans of coconut milk. You can buy this in any store. Actually, even doesn't have to be ethnic store. Just your regular grocery store carries them these days. If not, for sure your ethnic store will. 2 cans of coconut water, coconut juice. These are usually already sweetened. You can find them unsweetened as well if you wanted to just lower the sugar intake. I have here half a cup of brown sugar, and in here you want to add just a small dash, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger and half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So I'm going to turn this on. About medium-high heat is what you want. You're going to add your coconut milk. Coconut milk you'll see a lot in curries, Indian dishes, Thai curry. We're going to add our tapioca. It doesn't look like much now, but once these tapioca start to cook and the milk itself is thick, then you'll get to see that pudding effect. And this is great, you're not using any milk. So for those of you who can't have dairy, it's non-dairy, just using the coconut. And what you want to do is just stir it around so that the tapioca doesn't stick to the bottom. Okay, and while this is heating through, just want to keep heating that up. We're going to add our sugar, cinnamon, and ground ginger. And what you want to do is just whisk that around, and then you'll see now, because of the brown sugar, it's turning into that golden brown color. While the pudding is getting heated through it, we want it to come up to temperature and come up to a slow boil. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to toast some coconut. So all you do is get some coconut flakes, get a pan and make sure that it's hot. And once it starts getting hot, we want to add the flakes. We're going to use this as the garnish. So we're going to put some coconut flakes in there. This is about maybe a 1/4 cup. And you want to keep a really good eye on this. And you'll see it, you want to toast it until it's golden brown. This is such a nice dessert. Different than what you would usually expect. And that coconut milk smells so good with that brown sugar, a little bit of ginger and cinnamon. Let it come up to a boil, and once it does come up to a boil, you want to turn it down to medium-low and wait until the tapioca is cooked all the way through. Make sure you keep a close eye on it so that it doesn't burn. And once you see it, this nice toasted golden brown color, you want to turn it off. And then you have toasted coconut. In a few minutes, you'll start to see the coconut milk thicken and the tapioca pearls start to cook. And just make sure you lower your heat to about medium and continue to stir so it doesn't stick in the bottom. So as you cook it, you could see that it'll get very, very thick. And pudding is thick, but you don't want it too pasty. So what we do then, I got 2 cans of coconut water. You don't really need to use all of it. It's really just gauging how thick this gets. And right now, I can see that it's getting a little bit thick on me. That's good consistency. But as that tapioca continues to cook, it's gonna get a little bit thicker. So let's add a little bit of the coconut water. I'm gonna add half the can to start. And then you'll see the consistency gets looser. And that's exactly the consistency I like for my pudding. Not too thick, not too pasty. So adding a little bit of that coconut water and just gauging it, just adding a little bit at a time. And you'll see, just a few minutes and we'll be all done. Now we have here our coconut tapioca pudding. Just put it in a bowl or any container that you have in your house. Remember that toasted coconut that we toasted earlier? Grab a little bit of that, sprinkle it on top.
There we go.
And there you go, coconut tapioca pudding for you and your family. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Momma Cuisine. I hope you watch again next time. Don't forget to log on to mommacuisine.com to see more recipes, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you later.